Hey there, Ultizeta here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. In the last episode, we did the World 6 Green Stars, and in this episode, we're going to do the World S Green Stars. Because, you know, that's how all this has worked. It's just... What? Why? No. I selected this. I selected this game. Alright. World S should go a little bit... Come on, fucking pointer! I hate motion controls. The sensor bar is just fucking broken all of a sudden. And it just doesn't want to work anymore. And... I hate this so fucking much. Just let me select my goddamn levels. This one's not even really going to be that big of a deal because these ones are just literally going to be right here because this is a single planet level. So, yeah. So where exactly is it, is the question. It's definitely, they're both under green in this one. Here it is. There we go, there's the first one. The other one is over there. You can see it. I'll cut to it. Be right back. Well, I'm back 10 minutes later. Extremely disappointed in Nintendo's quality of controllers. This entire time, I was completely convinced that the issue was because of my sensor bar. Because sensor bar is wacky, it's got a thin wire. I don't know how it exactly works precisely. And the Wii Remote that I've been using has been my trusty Wii Remote that I've been using since about... for maybe 3 years or so. It's a pink Wii Motion Plus already installed Wii Remote that I got rather recently. And that Wii Remote has worked perfectly fine in every other instance until just about right now. And so I was utterly convinced it was the sensor bar this entire time. But now I went ahead and grabbed one of my old, crappy 2006 original Wii remotes. No Motion Plus installed, no nothing, no fancy schmancy anything. Just an original Wii remote from 2006. It works perfectly fine. As you can see, it's not the sensor bar issue at all. It's entirely the Wii Remote. Which, A, is extremely frustrating and disappointing that my Wii Remote, the one that I've been using for years now, is just decided to break. For no apparent reason. In the middle of recording. It decided to break. And now I have to use one of these old ones. But then also... how the hell did it break in the first place? I don't know. It decided that it didn't want to continue working. And that's exceedingly frustrating because, well, now I have to use this one. And it's just, I guess it just goes to show that Nintendo's quality of controllers has just dropped because that thing lasted me 3 years of constant use. This one is still kicking 11 years later, after also pretty much constant use. This thing's working just fine. And it's frustrating. Anyways, I already missed the first green star. It's on the regular path that I was on, and I just flat out missed it. So, I'm gonna get green star number... Well, fine, fuck you, I'll get neither! Let's try this one again, shall we? There we go. I missed the first one again, but I'll get it in a second. I just didn't want to just give up and die. If I could have the chance of getting the second one. There we fucking go! That green star can go suck my fucking dick, I hate it. Wow, look at that time. Would have made... it's kind of... It would have made more sense if it was a lot of 6s, but that's also physically not possible for time, so... oh well. Right as soon as you get the first cloud flower and Twisty Trials, you want to just jump over here. It's really easy green star. Just jump. Welcome after the stupid last one I had to do. All I want to do for this next green star is just have at least one cloud. It helps if you have two, but that's also kind of hard to do because the physics on these moving platforms can be really bad sometimes. So this green star right here is the green star of my nightmares. My nightmares are much easier to take on in this day and age, apparently. So the second green star of the Cyclone Stone, you just want to do a long jump off the edge, I believe, of the very end, and then you get it. Also, to further elaborate on the green star 1 there being my nightmares, when I first played this game, I swear to God, that first green star of Cyclone Stone took me literally like 5 hours to get. Just straight up of trying. I say that Sonic Heroes was the first game that broke me when I just gave up during the Dark Story, but that was kind of a lie. It was the Cyclone Stone that first destroyed my hopes and dreams and everything. I remember I had to get it the day after, because like I just went to bed like mentally dying inside. Unsuccessfully getting it. Anyways, meet you at the first green star. Alright, the first green star is just here on Major Burroughs' platform. We don't even need to fight him, we just get it. So, yay! That's cool. Okay, so the next green star can simply just be found right over by Bouldergeist over here. So, just jump right into it and ignore the fact that he's going to be flinging rocks at you. We don't need to deal with him. The first green star of the Flip Out Galaxy is right over here. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. You just want to get over here, get rid of any garbage we have, and head straight into the green star. So that's cool. Also, important note, unlike pretty much most of the other stars in this entire game, the green star number 2 of Flip Out Galaxy, you have to select the second one in order to get to it, because it's one of the few ones that has anything to do with the Comet Star. So you can't get it in Green Star 1. It's one of the few that are like that. And it's not very obvious that it's like that, as opposed to some of the others where you can only get it in the second or third, because it's a completely different mission. This one is the same deal, it's just that the completely different mission is a comet mission, which doesn't really sound all that different than the regular one, so it can be hard to remember. Whatever. Because yeah, as you can see, green star number 1 is nowhere to be found now. Next green star is near the end over here. As you can see, it's right over there. Just do that, and you got it. And there we fucking go! 240 stars. 120 goddamn green stars. In 7 episodes. I realize that... see, the thing is, it's just now that I'm, like, actually having edited any of these episodes before. So... yeah, in hindsight, I could have made them, like, 2-3 episodes instead of 7, but... I don't know. It would have required some re-recording of audio, and would have required... And it timed up well here with the ending of Sonic Colors and stuff. They'll end together now with the way it's being uploaded and stuff. And I've had a lot of long videos lately, so having some short videos isn't necessarily a problem. It kind of makes the montages feel a little bit better, I guess, to get through. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, now that we've gotten all 240 stars, we unlock a new level, so we'll be doing that level in the next episode. For now, I want to actually talk about these goddamn green stars, because I haven't really been talking about them. So, I actually had a good conversation about this with Tor, my friend, you know, the guy who's been on my channel plenty. The one who did his own Mario Galaxy 2 Let's Play, but then ended up stopping it in the middle of World S because he got tired of the game, and I never understood why until now, because the game is so tiring that you don't want to finish it. But anyways, I just wanted to read off of what I described there, because I'm never going to be able to put it better anyway, and it's easier to just read from what I've already said. But either way, it's like, for one thing, I've realized how much better the green stars would be if they were kind of like comet medals, or if they were like dragon coins from Super Mario World, where they're just fun side collectibles that are already present within the stages the first time around, and then you can just get them wherever. And I mean, it would take some of them would need to be removed, because they just, if you don't get teleported out of the level when you get them, then you die. So some of those would have to be removed entirely, but I feel like that would make them much more interesting than having to go in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out of levels repeatedly and backtracking to every single old level. It doesn't fit the Mario Galaxy style of play. Galaxy style is very slow and sluggish, so having all these fast-paced, repetitive stuff just doesn't work. And so while I like the idea of hidden collectibles and levels, the execution is just so boring. It's mind-numbingly boring. Especially with how many green stars are just like, go to the very end, but then slightly change your course to get this new star that's just suddenly there. And so that's really annoying. And then anyways, I'm enjoying Mario Galaxy 2 a lot less than Galaxy 1. Like, I'm enjoying this game. I enjoyed both of these games a lot less than initially how I remembered them, but Galaxy 2 is suffering far more, in my opinion, than Galaxy 1 is in this replay. Galaxy 1 has a lot more charm to keep it going. It doesn't feel like it wastes your time in quite the same ways. Galaxy 2 is just kind of, just keep doing, go do it, and also stop playing. I gotta show you a useless thing. Alright, now it's 30 seconds later, you can go again. I gotta show you this stupid thing that you're not gonna care about. It just drags you all over the place. It's stupid and boring and annoying. Galaxy 1 has atmosphere. It has the Comet Observatory. It has Rosalina. It has the library. And it has exploration value to it. Galaxy 2 just has levels. And if Galaxy 2 was more streamlined, it would work fine, but it actually isn't. It's just as slow as Galaxy 1 was. It's just that in Galaxy 1, that was guided by atmosphere. Galaxy 2 doesn't have any of that. Galaxy 1 has, like, it was slow to use a pole star to drag yourself up into a dome and then select a level and fly it. It was slow to actually go to the domes individually instead of just having a world map like this game does. But it added to the world and made it feel like things have a purpose. Walking around the Comet Observatory was slower than the world map, but it made you feel like you were actually doing something. SMG2 gets rid of all that, which makes all the slow parts more noticeable. All of Galaxy 2 is about playing levels. So if you just want to play levels, and that urges impatience. It causes impatience, because you just want to get to the next level. Nothing else matters. You don't care. Not even the story matters, because it's just a rehash of Galaxy 1, except with less focus on it. It ranks your times for each stage, too. It kind of wants you to be like, hey, do this fast. But then it also drags you around to show things to you immediately, rather than suggesting that you look at it like a later point. Like, for comparison, Galaxy 1 has the library as an optional thing. Gives you a small notification, then lets you keep playing, and then if you want to, you can go to it and then read the storybook and find out more about Rosalina's backstory. It's completely optional, you never have to do it. All it is pressing A once, and then you get rid of the notification, and then that's it. Every single time you get a new notification of a new chapter, it's like, okay, press A, and then you move on. It doesn't drag you to the library and be like, hey, there's a new book you can read. But then Galaxy 2 will force you into the engine room to see whatever power-up you just used for no purpose, or to see the mail toad to hear about a new letter that you got, even though in Galaxy 1 that was optional to talk to mail toad, or to hear about a new resident on the starship who's just gonna tell you a tutorial of something you already know about. So it's so in your face about what this game wants to show off, but none of it matters. It's just annoying. Instead of letting you find these things on your own either, it tells you to see them or do them. Galaxy 1 lets you explore the Comet Observatory. It lets you explore, find one-ups or hidden stuff, or talk to people if you want to. Galaxy 2 is just like, hey, this person's here, go talk to them, do this, do that, do whatever. And that also applies to more of the gameplay aspects as well, like say, Galaxy 1. It spawns in comets randomly without telling you. It just has them. And you have to go find them. And while, yes, Galaxy 2 having them permanently is a good change, Galaxy 2 also notifies you every single time there's a new comet, which just adds to the slowness of it. It gets obnoxious. Then Galaxy 1's missions are also generally longer, so it feels less obnoxious as well sitting through all the long loading screens because it feels like you did more anyway. But then you play a 2-minute long Galaxy 2 stage, and then you waste another full minute just trying to play another stage. And then some of the green stars are just literally 10 seconds long, and it doesn't even matter, and you're just wasting your time. It spends more time getting through the loading screens and all the friggin' star select and the stage select than it does to actually play the game. It's ridiculous. So I think that's why Galaxy 2 is so much more frustrating the more you play it. Compared to Galaxy 1, it just goes against itself a lot more. And it's just so unbelievably frustrating. And I do not recommend ever completing this game, because it's just not enjoyable. Playing the game on its own is fine, but going through this game 100% is not worth it. It just isn't. I say this as a fan of Mario, as a fan of 3D platformers, as a fan of collectathons, as a fan of this game. I still like this game. And I kind of almost want to say that I hate it now because I'm just so frustrated in playing it. But that's not true. I like the game. I think it has good elements to it. It's just so hard to see them when so much of it right now for me is just non-stop frustration in repetition and slowness. That's my spiel. Thank you for listening to it. And in the next episode of Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2, we're beating this game, we're ending this Let's Play. See you then!